So this is SyberiaOS on the Redmi Note 5 Pro based on Android Pie, and this is the 5th November 2018 build, by the way. Let me just show you how is the ROM. And here, as you can see, the stock wallpaper says Syberia, and to the left we have this Google Now Cards option, and this is the basic stock launcher, which is the quick step launcher. And over here you can swipe down anywhere on the home screen, but if you swipe to the right, sometimes the notification panel just pops out automatically. I don't know for what particular reason, but it does happen. As you can see, it just happened. So yeah, that's how it is. And on this ROM, which I do not like personally, is of course there are a lot less like apps, but there is like this single camera app, which is pretty basic one. This is like from 3 years ago Google camera. So I don't really like this camera, but yeah, at least we have a camera app over here. And over here, as you can see, we have this kind of stuff, the quick toggles. You will see this kind of ring stuff over here, and you can change the style. I did change the style, it was not like this as stock. And let me quickly show you the display settings first. Here we go into the settings, then display, and over here you will find this tap to wake functionality over here, which has the double tap to wake, of course. And we have the system UI stuff. We have light, dark, black, and Syberia UI. And you can change the whole UI theme from there. And we have the accent color option over here, which is pretty cool. You have all these accent colors and you can set each of them if you want that. And over here, one thing that I noticed is pretty cool is the quick toggle style, and you can change it to square kill too. Let me just show you. It takes a little bit of time to apply, and as you can see over here, the quick toggles turned into squares, as you can see from here. And you can change it to like normal, and we have this circle with trim, and we have this like default option. Let me just show you. As you can see, they turned default Android Pie styled. And over here, let me just go dual tone circle. So this is the dual tone circle. As you can see, it has two tones of like blue color over here if you look closely. So yeah, these are some kind of like pretty cool stuff, and I like these stuff. And over here you have the torch and stuff working super fine, and you can add more bunch of stuff from here. As you can see, nightlight and stuff you can add, and it's working super fine, as you can see. So right now let me just show you the settings first. Let's go to system, then about phone, and over here Android version says 9, as you can see, and it shows the Syberia logo up top over here. And as you can see over here, we have this Syberia icon on the status bar, and it's always there. And by the way, if you tap on this Syberia version, which is 1.3, you get this Pi option, or I mean the Pi Easter egg. And over here, if you just keep tapping, you get this like you can draw something over here, and you can change the colors of it. As you can see, I just found it interesting, and you can just clear it and like change the brush size and stuff. You can just draw whatever you want. So yeah, it is there. Let's go back. And over here, as you can see, the stock kernel over here is Syberia Plus kernel, and here's the build number over here. And now let's go back. This is the Syberia version 1.3 again, and the build date is of 5th November 2018. And what's the security patch? Let me just show you. The security patch is of September 5th 2018. I don't know why it's like a lot previous one, but yeah, that's how it is. And over here, I do not like one thing, that we don't have camera to API, I guess. So as you can see from here, I did the manual camera compatibility app test. It checks if you have the camera to API enabled or not. So in this ROM, you do not have the camera to API enabled, or I did not find the toggle of the camera to API. So yeah, you have to flash Magisk if you want to get camera to API, I guess, on this ROM. And now let me show you the customizations of this ROM. So over here, as you can see, you can swipe down anywhere on the home screen to get the notification panel. And inside Syberia settings, we have all the customizations. And over here we have system, panels, lock screen, battery settings, etc. stuff. Let's go to system and general tweaks. We have some prevent accidental wake up stuff over here. And here we have the screen off animation, which has CRT and scale animations. Let's go back. Inside animations, you can change the whole UI animation if you want to. You can change the animation duration too if you want that. We have list view animation stuff. Scrolling cache option is there. We have toast animation if you need it. So every animation is present over here of the whole UI. You don't need to worry, you can customize all the animations. And inside buttons, we have some haptic action, and you have this disable keys option. I don't know for what reason it's there. Whereas the Redmi Note 5 Pro does not actually have any hardware keys. And over here we have this screen off power button torch, and it does work super fine. Let me just show you. As you can see, it's been working super fine. Let's unlock the phone, and the fingerprint scanner, as you just saw, is pretty fast, I have to say. And over here we have the power menu, and we do have the advanced restart option. As you can see from here, we can directly boot into recovery or fast boot. Let's go back, and over here we have the volume rocker, wake control, music control and stuff. Let's go back. App ops, we have this option if you need it, and we have some standby app option, and you can change it, I guess. As you can see, you can change the standby option to rare, frequent, working, set, active or stuff. Let's go back. We have some sound settings over here. You can set it to increase ring volume. I don't know why it's here, but it should have been in the sound settings, and it's not a really customization. And inside dialer, you can like have this pulse flash on incoming calls, and you can even change the flash rate, or which just flashes the torchlight when you receive a call. This feature is also present in MIUI too. And you can enable this vibrate on connect stuff, or you can just enable vibrate on connect call, vibrate on call waiting, etc. stuff is here. And what else? We have some home button answer customization if you need it. Inside panels, we have the status bar customizations. Here we have the status bar items. You can have the headset, etc. icons, the Bluetooth icon, etc. You can disable this Syberia logo if you need it, but it will reboot the UI. So that's how it is. And right now you can see the Syberia UI is not there. And by the way, the VoLTE option is there, but I do not see it over there. But VoLTE calls for me work super fine. You don't need to worry. And here is the clock settings. You can customize the clock and date, of course. I'm not gonna bore you. Brightness control is there. As you can see, you can control the brightness of the screen from the status bar, which is a pretty handy feature for me, and I like this one. We have double tap to sleep too from the status bar. As you can see, it works. So as you can see, double tap to sleep works super fine. We have network traffic too if you want that. Let's go back. We have navigation bar option, and by the way, you don't have, or you won't have this like Android Pie navigation bar from the beginning of flashing this ROM. You will have the normal basic 3 buttons, home, recents and back. But to set this one, you have to go to like, not this navigation gesture. Let me just go back and show you. You have to go into system, inside gestures, then swipe up on home button. You can just enable it, then it will pop up over here, the Android Pie gesture, and then it will be working super fine. You don't need to worry. So let me get back over there on the customizations. Over here we do have this full screen navigation gesture. If you want it, you can just swipe up over here to get back and stuff, but right now it's disabled. And you can have this stuff like you can just swipe up to get the recents panel, and you can just swipe all the way up to get the app drawer. So that is that. Let's go back, and over here we have this enable one-handed mode if you need it. And inside notifications, we have the force expanded notification option. Quick pull down is there. Heads up option is there if you want to disable it. And we have the notification light. Noisy notification if screen on is there. So you can just turn it on or turn it off maybe. And you can change the notification panel opacity from here. We have the brightness slider on the bottom, and we have the vibrate on touch option over here. Let's go back. And inside lock screen, we have the lock screen customization, of course, but I do not see the face auto unlock option, though I have not tried it if it works or not, like the auto unlock. But the double tap to sleep on the lock screen is there. Fingerprint authentication vibration is there, and fingerprint error vibration is there too. weather showing on lock screen and stuff is there. Let's go back. Inside battery settings, we have the battery charging light option, which is the notification LED. And here we have the battery icon customization. You can have this big dotted circle and you can change the percentage to show up inside the icon. So yeah, that feature is there, and right now it's working fine, as you can see. And let's go back inside, and here we have this about section, and we have all the developers name, and we have the XDA thread option and Telegram group and stuff, I guess. So yeah, pretty cool. So huge thanks to all the developers for this ROM. This feels a pretty good ROM in my opinion, and everything does work super fine. And now let me open up a few apps and show you the app open up speeds and stuff. So first of all, let's open Chrome. Let's open File Explorer, then Facebook, now maybe Twitter. I have not set it up. And here we have the Play Store, YouTube, and Instagram. So let me just open each app from memory, and as you can see, all the apps are in memory, so you don't need to worry about memory management, I guess, on this ROM. And this ROM works super fine, and you can just switch between apps of like any Android Pie ROM just like this. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, this ROM is working super fine over here. You don't need to worry. And you can go into recents panel and just clear all the apps from the left side over here. So as you can see, by default Google Pay says can't be used on this device, but if you are desperate enough to use Google Pay on this ROM, you can just go to Play Services and you can just disable the option to permission to the phone and SMS of the Google Play services. Then it should be working fine. I mean, the Google Pay should be working fine. But me personally, I do not like this ROM like most of the time, because all the camera apps and stuff is not installed over here. Like we need the Mi A2's camera and the Google camera, which has on the Liquid Remix ROM. So in my opinion, Liquid Remix or stuff should be a lot better than this one, I guess. But let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about this ROM. So that is pretty much it. That is all I had to say about this ROM, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.